Khalil, 6 sacks today, man. What was working for you?
Oh man, we just had time to get there. Zunt and Mike and Ja, those guys did their thing in the slot and on the outside, and we had some time to get there.
For you personally, what allowed you to be so effective today?
I mean, everybody working together, man. Thule, Fox, Chris, everybody knowing the mission, knowing what we had to do, being down Joey and Durwell.
You're giving a lot of other players credit for your success, but did you have that moment when you sat back when you're like, man, I just got 6 sacks?
I mean, yeah, it's sacks, but at the same time, man, it's a team effort, and you understand that when you out there, you have good rushes and you still don't get there. So just knowing that and understanding that from my Just the Tuck days, he said it's a lot of luck that goes into it when everybody working together. You the one that benefits from it, so I understand that.
First sack of the season for you in that first quarter. How much did that incentivize you for the rest of the game?
Oh yeah, that was another one. Thule getting high. I think that's 3 weeks in a row. We didn't got a sack off a Tex game, and so just understanding everybody has a part in that, and it was good to get that done, but at the same time, we wanted to win.
What was that battle like in the trenches today? Because it looked like obviously you were so dominant.
I mean, it's always a challenge, but we knew 4 was inexperienced, but they got 17 and 8, and so we had to be on point.
Khalil, what did you think of the Jerry Tillery hit of Justin Herbert?
Oh, that was bullshit, man. That was bullshit. Jerry knew it too, but I like the response we got from the sideline, knowing how everybody felt about that on the sideline. It was a good feeling. It was a good feeling.
You were 0-2, now you're 2-2, back on track. What's the feeling to get back to, I think?
It's always good going into the bar with a win, man. We can build on that, get some guys healthy, and get ready to roll when we get out of the bye week.
There's something extra when you take on the Raiders. Last year, your debut here, 3 sacks, 6 sacks game here.
Maybe you could say it's something extra, but it is what it is.
What's it like to have kind of a career game for you, at least sack-wise, but just to have an outstanding game?
It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. God is good. Ready to get home to my wife and kids, Kylo and Deuce, and chill. Yeah.
Do you feel like the first couple of weeks you guys get kind of acclimated to playing football again?
Yeah.
Now you're sort of on a roll? Or?
Yeah. I feel like it's a lot of that, but it's a lot of things we got to do better. You know what I mean? And so just going into the bar, understanding what we have to do better, which play to run and work better on the back end together and the front end, and just build from this.
Knowing Joey's not out there, do you feel like you have to play like with an extra edge or something to help this team?
I mean, it's always that understanding, but knowing that you got guys like Thule and Fox and Chris that can step in and make an impact, it's a belief. It's a belief we got in our room specifically that whether I'm down or Joey's down, it's no let off. There's no let off the gas.
After you get that first sack, do you have a feeling like okay, this is going to turn into 6 sacks?
Nah, that's not how that worked. I don't think. But fortunately enough, it was working today, and I got to credit the guys on the back end.
Well, I was just going to say, what was working? Like, why were you able to get after it?
We had time to get there. We had a young guy back there. He was thinking a lot, you could tell, and he made some mistakes, especially when it came to ball security.
What was that third quarter like? Because you had 3 sacks in the third. Was there getting a better matchup there that allowed you to get in? Or?
Yeah, I feel like we had time. We had time to get there, and he was doing a lot of things that was benefiting us when he was moving around in the pocket, and so he was just able to get there. What you got?
Did you do anything different this week today? Put your shoe on different?
No, man. I tried to tell y'all, man. They come in bunches, but I had 6. I'll take it.
Bunch of 6 is not a bunch. That's kind of like more than.
It's a half a dozen.
I'll take it.
You said you felt different this week until you.
No, man. We understood the game plan. Coach Staley had us ready, and we knew it was going to take us stopping the run and rushing the passing. Whether it was 10 or 4 or Hoyer, we were going to be ready for all of them.
Brandon said in the press conference something you told him back in Chicago was about being close.
Yeah.
And he said he felt like you were due for a monster game. Did you feel that, like you were close during the first
Yeah,
game?
I mean, if you look at the film, a lot of people keep talking about wins and this and that, but if you understand the game, if the quarterback's getting the ball out and you're getting chipped on the outside, it's going to be harder to get there. But today they didn't do it that much of that, so it was a little easier.
What was it like to win a game like this too, with 3 starters out, both your starting safeties and then Joey?
It was expected. It was expected, especially from our group, knowing we want guys to step in and make plays. And so, yeah, it's expected. It's expected.
I know you were asked about the 6 sacks, and you have a humble attitude saying it's a team effort. But what is it like? Your name now in the record books for obviously not the most, but I think you were one of 2 players who had 2 5 or more sack games in your career. Like, what is it like knowing that you are at the top of the top?
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's very humbling, and yeah, God is good, man. I can't express it any other way.
Were you surprised to see that they weren't chipping you as much as other teams were?
Yeah, especially. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much because y'all gonna mess up my next game and they're gonna chip me the whole time. So I'm not gonna say nothing else.
What's it like when Brandon Staley calls those 4th and 1 plays? Like, that's a defense. Are you on the side, like, just confident in yourself?
We rolling. It's a bunch of dogs over there, man. We ready for anything, any and everything. But we also believe in our offense to get those. And so whether they get them or not, it's up to us to finish it out. And Zunt made a clutch play at the end right there.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Well, this was the big thing coming into the year. The Raiders only rushed for 3.3 yards a carry. How do you assess that performance in the run defense?
Say that one more time about the Raiders. What you said?
They only averaged 3.3 yards a carry. How would you assess the run defense? How do you think you guys did as a team?
It was okay. I feel like it was a lot of extra stuff that we could have did better, especially when it came after the contact, tackling 8. But he's one of the best in the league, and credit to them. But at the end of the day, that's something that we got to get better at.
Khalil, you've had 14 sacks since you've been in LA, and 9 of those have come against your old team, the Raiders. Is there something that?
It's funny, man. You gonna keep adding it on, bro. They're not even going. They gonna put 2 people over there now next time we play.
Is there something about them that do you want to have a revenge game against them, or is it just another?
Obviously, you want to play good against your old team. But still a lot of just knowing where you come from and knowing that organization and what it meant to me to get drafted to that organization. It's a lot of respect, but it's a lot of want to get back to from how things turned out. But at the end of the day, it was another game. Damn. I feel like my favorite was with Thule. That's 3 weeks in a row. This guy getting high and letting me and Joey come underneath. So that was a good one. That's good.
Khalil, thank you so much.
No doubt. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, Khalil, we just rolled in here from Coach. Tell me about your day. Obviously, getting the win is the bigger deal.
Yeah.
But what was it like for you? I mean, you were causing havoc all day long.
It's fun. It was fun. Especially doing with your homies, man. Morgan Fox and Thule and Nick, Big Nick right there, AJ, Bash. Everybody hunting, man, and I was fortunate enough to get there, and so whether it's me or them, it's always gonna be a good day when you get into the quarterback.
What do you think when Brandon goes for these gambles, which puts the defense kind of on the line if he doesn't get it, like this happened today? How do you guys feel about that when you watch that?
Man, we got a bunch of dogs on our side of the field, and so whether we get it or not, it's always a belief that the offense is gonna get it. But when they don't, we gotta ride. We gotta ride with them, whether it's a good or bad, whether however y'all feel about it, we don't care. We going out there to get the stop.
And what did you think about the play Asante made to kind of save the day?
Man, hell of a play. That was the best play of the day. Sealed the win. JP sealed the win, and that's all we care about. Yeah.
Brandon was in there right now, but telling us that you guys have made a lot of progress, he feels, between week 1 and now.
Yeah, absolutely.
In what area specifically do you feel you
it's I feel like we're playing solid football. Situationally, we have to get better, especially penalty-wise. I feel like we've been having a lot of penalties, especially on the back end. We got to get better at that, but all in all, it's coming together. And when we piece it together, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna look a lot better.
I noticed that after the late hit on Herbert, you're one of the guys that was in there.
Yeah.
What did you think when you saw that?
I mean, it's a brotherhood, man. And you saw a lot of guys rolling, ready to roll for their brother. It's bigger than this game. You know what he means to us. Inside of the locker room and off the field, he's our brother, and we're gonna ride for him.
Are you seeing growth in late game situations specifically?
Yeah, there's a lot of growth. Yeah. If it's 2 picks at the end of the game, I'll take it. To seal the win, and that's all you want. That's all you can ask for.
Is a lot of that just, I don't want to say attitude, but you know, what goes into being a good team at the end of the game, the post game?
Just being able to perform situationally. I feel like we hurt ourselves a little bit, especially with those penalties late. But at the same time, to get interceptions and seal the wins, that's all you can ask for at the end of the game.
Would you urge him to run it out a little farther?
Oh man, that's one of those things. Yeah, we got to be better situationally, especially in those types of situations.